All right, so now we're going to implement the React router because right now we just have the landing page embedded right in the app component here. So let's go up here and let's import. I'm going to import browser router from, or not from, but as router. And then let's also bring in route and switch from the React router DOM. So we want to say from React router DOM. All right, now in order for the router to work, we have to wrap everything within the router. So we'll go ahead and put that down here. And instead of embedding landing right here, excuse me, we're going to just replace this with a route, and I'm going to say exact path is going to be just the index, so just slash, and then the component we want to load is going to be landing. So if I save that and we go back, we should get the same result. Okay, and just ignore this switch is defined but never used. We're going to wrap the rest of our routes in a switch. Now, I'm going to create a couple more components here. So inside the components folder, I'm actually going to create an auth folder. And this is where I want to put the login and register components. So let's create a new file called login.js. And let's create register.js. Okay, and just for now, I'm going to just do RACF, and we'll just go ahead and say register. Oops, we don't want two. I don't want two cursors here. So register, and then I'll go to login. We'll do the same thing. And we'll just go right here and say login. Excuse me. All right, so now we have these components. Let's bring them into app.js. Just copy these down. And let's do auth/register. We want to change this to register. Got login. So this will be auth/login. Okay, and then what I'll do is create some routes for those. Now, I want to have a section here with the class or class name of container, because every page within the theme except for the landing page has a class of container to push everything to the middle. The landing page, we want the image to go all the way over, so it doesn't have that class of container. But in here, I'm going to wrap everything in a switch so that we don't have issues, especially when we create our private route component. So we're going to just wrap everything in a switch. Let's say route. We'll say exact path, and we're going to set /register. And the component that we want to load is going to be register. Okay, and I'll just copy that down. We want to do the same thing for login. All right, so now if I save that and I go back to my browser, I should be able to go to /login. Okay, so we see our component, and we should be able to go to /register. Now I want these links up here to work, as well as the landing page buttons. Right now they're going to HTML, so we need to fix that. So let's go to our nav bar, and with React, I'm sure most of you guys know this that have worked with React at all, but we don't want to use these href. We don't want to use this to point to pages in our application. We want to use a link from the router. So we're going to import link from the React router DOM. And let's see, the logo will wrap that. This is just going to go to /, and we want to replace the a tag with link, and we want to replace this with 2. Okay, we'll do the same thing down here. So I'll change that to link, change this to 2, and this is going to be /register. Okay, this one will be /login. So link 2. Okay, and profiles, we'll just handle this later. For now, I'll just put exclamation and number sign. All right, so now if we go back and we hit register, we should be able to hit these routes. Now we want to do the same thing with these buttons, which are in the landing component. So let's go to landing, and let's also import link. Okay, and we want to go right here, and let's do /register. Change that to 2, change that to link. Same thing here, so link 2, and we'll do /login. All right, so let's save that. And now if we go back to the landing page, we can access those routes from here as well. Okay, so React Router is all set. We have our register and login components or links. So in the next video, I want to start to create these forms. Okay, so we'll create a register form with some state using the useState hook, because we're using hooks in our front end here. So we'll get to that next.